I am sitting here with my giant cup of tea, and I wanted to chat a little bit more about mindset. And I wanted to talk about the scarcity mindset versus the abundance mindset and how that applies to your nutrition and how that applies to your overall success and how you feel about your body, how you feel about your diet, and how you feel about your overall health habits. And so something that happens is that when we're in that scarcity mindset, we feel really good when we're motivated and when we see the results that we think we should be seeing. And so when you're in the scarcity mindset, it's sort of this fear of like, okay, if I step on the scale and the scale doesn't say what I feel like it should say as far as my progress is concerned, then I'm going to feel bad about myself. And that ends up sort of becoming that like Indiana Jones ball that throws you off, and you need to really struggle to get back on it. And that's where we tend to lose our motivation because we're so focused on the scarcity of like, what is lacking? What am I restricting? What am I missing in my lifestyle, in my diet, that we are too focused on that to actually have a continued sort of resilience mindset when it comes to nutrition. That means it's the difference. So basically the scarcity mindset would be you had a piece of pizza or you had a whole pizza and you're like, oh, well, I failed. And so you just sort of go off the rails. Whereas an abundance mindset would be, hey, I don't even really need to eat all that much pizza because I know that I can have pizza whenever I want it. I know that it's something that's available to me. It's not prohibited in my diet. So I'm not sort of freaked out and worried about getting it all in those moments when I'm allowed to. And so this is a mindset shift that is really difficult to do when you've been following diets, because diets are basically based around scarcity. It's based around, what's prohibited, what am I allowed to eat, what am I not allowed to eat, when can I eat, how much can I eat? And the abundance mindset is really along the lines of, look, there is always going to be more food. I can always make the personal decision to eat more. So that doesn't mean that you need to be worried about getting it all in or inhaling your food when it's allowed, because you know that you can always have more. And so that's the difference between having a bar of chocolate in the house, eating one square, and then going back for the whole thing because you're like, okay, tomorrow, since it's gone, I won't eat anymore. And being able to have the bar of chocolate in the house and being able to eat one piece a day, knowing that you will always be able to have more tomorrow. So I'd love to hear feedback on this. I know this mindset shift is really different than the typical dieting mindset. So I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear if this is something that you struggle with. And you can always download, I have my guide to consistency that is super, super helpful when you're trying to make this mindset shift. And I'll link that below. So definitely go ahead and check that out. And I really hope you enjoyed this video.